Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you a new Pick 4 strategy that you can use as we go into a new month, a new year. This is a great strategy if you like to combine your strategies, or if you want to just pick a few numbers to play for an entire month and not have to do different workouts each week or keep track of the hot, cold, overdue numbers, then this is the strategy for you. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. All right, so I'm going to start with this example from Florida. And the way this works is you're going to look at the last two winning draws in your state of the month. So this example shows the last two winning draws in November and for the evening draw, which were 9034 and 8956. Once you have those two draws, you're going to combine those numbers to come up with new combinations of numbers that you could play for the entire month. So you would specifically use this set of numbers, and these are all the numbers, the winning draws that came out from this set of numbers in Florida in the month of December. So by doing this, you aren't, set to looking at a rundown and being overwhelmed by how many choices there are or keeping up with the hot, cold, overdue numbers. If that is too much or too confusing, then this is a great strategy because all you have to do is choose a variety of these numbers from that set of 8, and usually there's duplicates, so it's even less than 8, to come up with new numbers that you can play all month. Now, one thing, like here they had 9033, and you can see 9034 here, but there's not a second 3 anywhere. That's okay. As long as one of the numbers is represented here, you can play that as a double. Sometimes it'll come out like that. Like for instance, here they had 8489. There aren't two 8s listed, but 8 is one of the numbers. So sometimes that could show up as a double. The other thing to look for is here you can see, so this was the end of November. They didn't have one of these hits with these numbers until the 16th. And then the middle and end of the month, they had a ton. So that's one of the things to look at when you're looking at your own state. What's the pattern of how soon these numbers are going to show up? So in Florida, you might want to wait until closer to the middle or end of the month to play your month numbers if this is the trend that's happening there. Same thing with Indiana. Their evening draw for the end of November was 5162 and 3410. These are all the numbers from that came out for December, and most of theirs, again, were middle of the month, a few to the end. And then in Kentucky, these were their numbers at the end of November. They actually had a few winning draws at the beginning and middle and end. So in Kentucky, you may want to play it at any point in the month. But when you're backtracking, and as always, you should backtrack with any strategy, but when you're looking at your state's trends, this will kind of help you determine when is the best time. I usually wait at least a week into the month before I play the numbers from this strategy. But I've taken these numbers from these states and I'm showing you how you can combine it with a rundown. So for Florida, their draw yesterday evening was 1762, and I'm using the +1 rundown. That's working well right now in Florida. So you do this the same way as you always would with a rundown. Date sum is 2 because you're just adding 1 + 1, and then the hit sum is 6, which I get by adding the 1 + 7 + 6 + 2. And then I'm looking at these last two draws in December for Florida. And so when I'm looking at the rundown, I can look for numbers that have these, but also numbers that have the hot, cold, overdue numbers. So what I did was I separated. These are two sets of numbers that you could play for the whole month of January in Florida. And then these are two combinations that if you want to play this week in Florida, these include more of the hot, cold, overdue numbers. It just depends on what your own personal strategy is and budget and style of playing, what works best for you. But you can use this strategy either way. So these, again, are for the month of January for Florida, and then this is just for this week. And then same thing with Kentucky. Their draw yesterday evening was 6483. I'm using the 1, 2, 3, 4 rundown there. Again, your date sum is 2 because you're adding the 1 + 1. Hit sum is 1. So this is their month set of numbers from their last two draws here in December, and then this is their set for the week if you're playing weekly numbers in Kentucky. And then lastly, we have Indiana. Their draw yesterday was 1776. Did the 1, 2, 3, 4 rundown for them as well. These were their last two draws in December, so this is their set of monthly numbers and their set of weekly numbers. So let me know in the comment section what you think of this strategy. You may be familiar with it with Pick 3, but this is how you can apply it for Pick 4 as well. Also, if you have a strategy working in your state, as always, let us know that in the comment section as well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and good luck, everyone.